Hey y'all, how's it going? Good day, good day, good day. Hope everyone is well as always. I'm glad to have you back. Thank you for joining me. This is Kalan, the painting piper. Got some coffee in the styrofoam. Haven't washed my cups. Convenience, you know. Mm. Just can you see that? Yes, yes, yes. If you know, you know. Captain Birdie Slice, my man. Thank you, Carrie. hmm I just wanted to real quick jump on here and share a happening. Oh yeah. And we got this today. Another one of my favorite little baby meerschaums. Well, it's not a baby, but it's nice. hmm hmm So last year, I did the video, a part of my Interconnectedness series. Why philosophize and get into the things that connect us as pipers, right? And the whole culture and tradition and stuff like that. And so I had gone to the post office and I ran into a guy who saw me with my museum rosewood pipe and with the yellow stem, and he loved it. And talked about his file and stuff like that. Some of you guys may remember that video. I'll leave a link if you're interested. If you have some time, you might want to check out and listen to some ramblings. So I ran into him this week. Yes. So the recording of this video was on a Friday. Hopefully I can get it out today. If not, it might be tomorrow. Anywho, so I ran upon him again, not at the post office, but in town. And guys, my man had a Peterson spigot hanging in his mouth. I was like, oh yeah, man. As soon as I saw him, I recognized him. He recognized me. We went over, shook hands and stuff like that. And he was just telling me like, yeah, he's definitely jumped in both feet, both legs, knees, everything, and has been loving and enjoying himself. And he was like, I don't know why I didn't get into this sooner, If you remember, his father was a piper and things like that. And yeah, he just never just got into it. He just didn't, all of the propaganda, you know, we ain't got to go through it. You guys know what I'm talking about. But he's always loved, like most of us, just always loved the culture of it all, the smells, all these things, right? And so he shared a story with me that was wild. And he was talking about how he, went back over to his parents' house. This is it's been several months ago. And there's an old room in the back that was his like kid's room where he grew up as a kid. And in the closet of that room um, was like a sliding wall door thingy that led to where you could go in to the water heater area. On the other side, coming in from like the back door, I believe it was, or a side door, was like a opening for the water heater, but it wasn't big enough for somebody to go inside. You can just see it and all that kind of stuff when you open it up. But that back space in that room allow for you to actually walk in and do whatever needs to be done if something needs to be done to the water heater. So he had just gone in the room, looked in the room, stuff like that, and just opened it up and was just kind of like reminiscing and things of that nature. And as he was turning around and walking out, he saw like this, like it's just a board that he just didn't remember. It just looked odd, and it was in like kind of off of the wall, but it was like almost like it like a trap door looking like thing. And so he said he just went and pulled it out, and it like folded down, and inside was a stash of tobacco. He says his father had been stashing tobacco in that thing for however long. And it was crazy, he says. Oh, wow. he started laughing, when he was telling me about it, and he was like he couldn't believe it. So he pulls it down. Well, he kind of had to like pick it up like that, right? You know what I mean? Because it was on like some holders or whatever, and carry it out. So it was kind of like this part of it pulled came down, and inside were just tins and pouches, and so he had to like pick it up, bring it down. And he said that there was all kinds of just old stuff in there. There were several pouches of Sir Walter Raleigh. He found there was some Edgeworth in there, pouches of Edgeworth, and and other stuff. He says he's going to look into it, check it out, and get back with me on it and things of that nature. And I was like, man, that's awesome. So it was just made me think about like, wow, like how many people may have things like that in their homes? Are you guys doing that? Do you have hidden doors and trap doors or built contraptions somewhere, just full of goodies? And things of that nature. It was really interesting. And I also was thinking about how many others throughout time maybe have something like that, because there was a period where things like that, you have a little trap space here and there. We have crawl spaces and all this kind of stuff where people, hid stuff and put stuff. Um, so that's very interesting. How many others have actually found something similar to that? So that was just something I wanted to share because it was great to see him, and it was awesome seeing that he is now a brother of the Leaf. And yeah, yeah, and then hearing that story about finding all of that stuff was really cool. So I'll look forward to him messaging me and letting me know what he's got, or whatever he finds out and things of that nature. Hmm. So yeah, guys, that's it. Super simple, super sweet. I hope, again, like I said, I hope everyone is doing well, staying warm and as safe as possible. This winter stuff is still on us. It hasn't gone anywhere. Hopefully, it will be rolling on soon. You guys have a great weekend. Yeah, thank you for joining me. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace be with you all. Mm.